Are we live? Hello, world.
Think so. Hello, world and audience. I think we're live.
I'm actually looking at it.
YouTube says live now, so.
Okay, cool. So we start with the recap. The
Yes.
executive summary from last week.
All right, so let's go. I'll hold this near my mic.
So I'll do a brief summary here. So I wrote some notes also. So Ambrose, Hugo, and Tony visited Mrs. Edwards. Got a bit more description of the monster she saw. She described him having sort of a canine snout, grunting like a pig, and he was wearing sort of dirty old rag clothes. Looked like they could have been 50 years old and seemed moldy. And he had a bad smell, and maybe it was the clothes smelling bad. But he didn't look like he was decaying or moldy or anything. He was trying to grab at her. She ran away. He didn't seem to follow her. She thinks maybe he got scared and ran back down to the tunnel. Tex and Marge went to the newspaper to talk to the reporter, Mr. Creel. Creel is hungover. He thinks very highly of himself as a journalist. He feels like he's very important, and he's telling all the stories, and he's on top of everything, and he is super important to the police and super important to the newspaper, and doesn't want to share too much knowledge. But maybe we could try and get him drunk later. And Tony and Hugo take Carlos to lunch, bribe him a little bit because he doesn't have a lot of money. He says he thinks that Mr. Bishop, the owner of the cemetery, is a brujo or a vampire or something. Doesn't want to work at night there. He's seen a spectral figure in the cemetery at night. He's heard weird noises, like scratching noises from below, from the crypts and from the mausoleum. While the lunch is going on, the others go and talk to... we go to the cemetery to look around a bit. We go into the mausoleum and see it. Don't really find a whole lot to see there. Mr. Bishop, the owner, shows up and asks us to leave the mausoleum because he was closing it. He only had it up. It's not really open to the public. He only had it open to show somebody else who was in there. And so we left there and we walked around and looked a bit at other stuff. Went back to Greenberg Crypt. Didn't really see anything. I think that's it.
That's what we recorded.
Cool. What time was it? It was
It was about noon. It's just lunch. Yeah.
After lunch. You had lunch with Carlos, and then you went back to look. So it's probably 2-ish. So it's probably about time to go to Central Station. You said, right? To go meet up with. So So what's the plan? Do you want to split up again, or did you already agree? So maybe start with that. Like figure out what's the next step.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think let's talk about. I don't remember what we said. Like we I guess we could all just go and meet him, right? I don't think we didn't have any other sort of, or meet them at the train station. I don't think we had any other real leads to chase down right now.
So good thing could be to like backtrack and think about all the.
Yeah, one option is go to the police station.
I think let's just think through all the Do you have new things to investigate? Have you learned new things? Okay.
I think to me the one thing that seems like a possibility here is that somehow whatever's going on, the weird stuff at the cemetery going on, like they're probably connecting tunnels somehow through the subway. That's how like there's that whatever sort of weird things are happening at the cemetery are connected to what's going on in the subway. I don't know if we should be doing some subway exploration at some point here when the other guys come or what, but we should definitely do some more investigation into this Mr. Bishop, the strange proprietor of the cemetery.
Hmm.
But I don't really know what to do.
But it's like we're gonna get the new characters for at least the policeman is coming to talk to the police, so
Right.
we can ask there.
We can also try to get into the cemetery at night.
Yeah, but we have time. It's like after lunch, so we can try to go to the police station, see if we get any more clues. I mean, it's like I think our investigation is going pretty well, so it's like it looks like we know what it could be. And the secret is
So
in
what
the
do-
crypt. Yep, go ahead.
So why don't we go? Let's just go meet the other guys at the train
Yeah,
and decide from there exactly what to do.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Little
just
more
that.
of
All of you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would take you 1.5 hours to walk. So I guess you go for the subway.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you find a subway, and also actually takes you a while because you have to change. But yeah, around 3 you get there. You had made an appointment where to meet them, so you go to that. You're a bit late. Okay, so now this will be the slightly schizophrenic part of this, where you have to play 2 characters. So Tony, you meet
Yep.
police guy.
Yes, but I don't have the character. Shit. Only
Oh,
have
you didn't
the-
have it? Wasn't that?
No, it's not in the list. It's no. No,
I can-
Ambrose. Tony. No. I don't have. I haven't.
Here.
Max.
Here we go.
You found it?
Yes. Let's take a photo of this quick and send it over. There's actually not the back side of this is blank. So let's check this in real quick. Only the front side currently for the old Murphy.
Okay, so the best way I think to do this is to split. If you have double characters, we try to split them so they
Yeah.
go in different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the name of your? Can you give a quick introduction again to your police
I don't.
guy?
I don't remember the name. I don't have the. Oh, Jack is typing. Okay,
Yeah. let me see.
I'm waiting for that.
His name is Murphy.
I think it's Murphy. Yeah.
Yes. This much we know. It's called Murphy.
Can
Kind
you
of
give
a
a
crooked cop, right?
Irish, right?
I got it.
Irish crooked cop
Yeah.
from Boston.
Why I cannot open original? Yeah, but I want to download it. Murphy. Yeah, and a police officer, Murphy, from Boston. Very friendly of the business of the mafia. So I have a contact, like close contact with Tony. And when I can try to help him with his business, because I think it's I have to take care of all the people from the city. He's part of the city, so this is what I do.
Cool. And then we have
John
Logger.
Henry is the character. Yeah. So John Henry. I worked as a lumberjack. I worked out in the forest out here in Massachusetts. It's kind of seasonal work, so a lot of the time I spend here in the city in Boston hanging out with these people. And I don't come from these parts. I come from Kentucky. I ain't much for city living, really, but here I am.
Good stuff. Cool. So yeah, you meet up. John Henry looks a bit lost among all these people, and Murphy is not super comfortable either. Like he's a Bostonian, right? Or does he come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so no connection to New York.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so he looks a bit lost as well. So you greet them and you start talking them through what happened. And then you start discussing like what's the next step here? Like, so why did you bring us down here? Like, Murphy asks. So
yeah, we told you. I'm talking about like Tony. Yeah, we have a business in our hand, like that we can get some money, and we need your contacts in the police because we are doing an investigation, and the policeman that is doing the investigation for some murders that we are trying to find out who's making them. It's a policeman. Yeah, we need you. We need your skills because I cannot get into the police station. So maybe you can help us with that. Of course, we will recompense you with some cash.
Yeah, you mentioned. Okay, I'll be Murphy for a bit then. So yeah, you mentioned something about money, right? Like you have.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we can get a few $1,000.
Yeah, I remember you saying a lot of money in this investigation. Yeah.
So we can you can enjoy seeing the city and get some cash. I mean, you don't have to follow us for all the investigation, but your help will be really good because it looks that we need this. This is so important to talk to the police right now. They think that we are journalists. We are not connected at all to the case, so they don't want to talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I'm on leave of absence for 2 days now. Actually, then I need to go back. And yes, as you said, I'm counting on being reimbursed for the lost income here, and some more.
You will.
You know,
and then I will invite you.
Regular job and my other job, as you know, like in the evenings.
Yeah. I know. We are making business together, so that's pretty good. I mean, I will invite you to a good pasta in my cousin's restaurant, so you will enjoy your days in New York.
Okay, great. Happy to hear that. Okay, so who wants to? So I'll go to the police station. Who will join me? Maybe not you, Tony.
No, not me.
You're not so.
I don't like this place.
Police, yeah.
Yeah. So how's it going with Murphy?
Ambrose can go. Ambrose is
Yeah, I can also join.
respectable looking person. Sure.
Okay, cool.
Am I playing Hugo as well, by the way?
Text join.
So then Marge is babysitting John Henry.
And
But
Hugo.
there's also right, but don't think it's Hugo, right? Yeah,
Hugo.
so actually, yeah, we have several, all of us, and almost all of us have to play double characters right now.
Yeah, we can start a soccer team by now, I think. Like you can people. Okay, so
Marge and Hugo and John Henry can do something else, but I'm not sure what else. Let's do it.
Do we have anything else to investigate right now?
So the thing is, like when you went to investigate the first time, I think you didn't have everything. So think adventure game. Like you need to like, what information did I have? Like is there something else I can. Have you learned something? Do you remember what you researched last time when you were researching?
I remember like Carlos, and then what else? That women.
It's hard because I feel like a lot of what we've gotten to know is just kind of more of the same. People disappearing.
Yeah.
Weird noise. We don't really find out a lot more about what's going on. I think the last time the only thing that seemed to be sort of new was finding out about Mr. Bishop. It seems like he might be a vampire or a warlock or something weird.
Brujo.
Who did we meet when we first came to town? Where did we start again?
We had the names in the newspaper articles in the news.
Yeah.
And we saw.
But we talked to the police, but they weren't talking a lot. We talked to the journalist.
Right.
He couldn't say much. We talked to the lady who was attacked, and she couldn't give very many details. We talked to the Carlos. He just pointed a finger at the owner. Who else did we talk to?
So the very first day we talked to Jennifer's friend, Anna, who told us that she was concerned that Anna might be like, I don't know, getting sick or taking drugs, that she'd been losing weight and seemed paler. Sounds like a vampire connection, maybe, or something like that. Don't know.
Did we find out who she was hanging out with?
We never really did.
You're breaking up pretty badly, Abby. Can we?
Sounds all chopped up.
Yeah. Joys of Bluetooth headphones.
Yes.
Yeah.
The computer mic picking it up.
This is better.
Yeah, it's better.
So what were you saying?
Picking up now.
Sorry, what?
Hola. Hello. Okay, she's working.
Now is it picking anything up?
Yeah, now it's fine.
That's
You were
good.
muted
Okay.
for a moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Headphones are just.
So you were saying?
I was saying we were pointed at some seedy jazz clubs.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nighttime things to check out.
It's like unsavory characters such as poets, right?
Yes.
Maybe worth it to go hang around the university.
Yep. So like, okay. Leading question: do you have something that you could research in the library? Like, just since that's something to always think about. Like, is there something I can do in the library with something? So
I mean, Text has a higher reading skill, so I could theoretically go read a book or something if you have anything new.
I guess is there those see if there's any there be any books on those in the library? Or
We have the old cases, right, that the journalists have been writing about. Maybe there's old magazines at the library we can read about the cases.
So that's the thing you've done. Like you research old cases in that area. That's the last thing you did. You did that both in the library and in the newspaper.
Right.
So like, do you have something new? I mean, it's if you can't think of something, we don't have to force it. Like,
I mean, the one.
but it's just something like if you have something that you think about, okay, this seems new. Like, is it something we could research in the library? That's if you're a big group, then it's a good thing to split off and try.
The only thing I can think of is something about Mr. Bishop, the owner of the cemetery. See if there's anything he's been involved in, any sort of like, if there's been any kind of police reports or fishy stuff about him or his family or the cemetery, apart from just noises.
Yep.
That's one idea.
Does it resonate with Marge and Tex? I guess the bookish, and I guess Ambrose was going to the police station, right?
Right. It doesn't have to.
Yeah. Okay, so then, is it something you want to do?
yeah,
So you still like to go to the library?
to make use of the daylight.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's who goes where? So Marge, Hugo, Tony.
I don't feel like necessarily either Hugo or John Henry are going to be very good researchers at the library. But
Yeah, maybe they can do something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
Maybe they could go drinking.
Yeah. How many characters are we in total now in the quest?
Well, I have two.
No, we
I have
are-
Hugo and Tex.
I have two as well. 20 and
What's that?
Murphy.
half the population of Norway. Yes.
Yeah.
Now we are 7 characters.
7, okay. So how many are we going to the police station? 2, 3? Ambrose, Murphy, who else?
So if
Yeah,
Murphy
because
is
Ambrose-
like police, I'm a police dude card, then maybe like he only needs to find the police station, then he does the talking by himself.
Yeah. We just need to do that. Yeah. Doesn't need to have any sort of backup on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then, yes, the rest of us can go to the library, basically.
Or if you can think of something else to do, like
The street vendor who sold text or gay text some liquor of some kind. What language did he speak? Forget. About the cemetery.
I think we need to
I don't know
fix.
if we knew.
I think we need to work on that mic again, Abby. Like it's. Can we try the headphones again? Like,
Yeah.
It's fairly muffled.
Yeah.
Laptop's just sitting on the.
Yeah, you never found out what language the salesman.
Yeah, I
spoke.
think he was just saying words at us, and we didn't know what he was saying.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yep. Great.
Miraculously better.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how you solve Bluetooth problems, I think. Like you restart until it works.
Yep.
Okay, so we have two groups, maybe a third, or what were you saying? Like the language. Is it-
was wondering if it was the Marge and I don't remember who came with me. We tracked down. We had a drink in a bar with was it a Russian guy or a Polish guy?
Russian guy. Yeah.
Russian guy. So I didn't know if it was Russian, then maybe we could get that guy to go talk to him and see if he'd seen anything. It seems like he was around there a lot.
I mean, you could just go talk to people. Like, people seem to be hang around.
Yeah.
Be around there. So if you want to,
Just study, just like visit neighboring shops and stuff, things that are nearby the cemetery. Ask them if ask the proprietors if they've seen anything weird or heard anything. Or
okay, so who goes? So we have the less bookish characters go talk to people around the cemetery then.
Yeah, I can go.
So
Tony can go.
Hugo can go there too. He's not very book learned, I think. Let's see. No, he's dumb as a rock.
Tony, Hugo, and John Henry.
yes.
Okay, cool. So we have 3 groups. Let's start with the police station.
Yep.
Murphy and
Ambrose. No, just Murphy.
But he needs to be shown the way, though. Or you put him in the cab.
Oh,
I guess.
oh right, yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can put him in the cab. Okay, Murphy goes along in the cab.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're at the police station.
So I know the name, right?
Sergeant O'Sullivan. You're talking to.
So I get in the police station.
Yeah, you get out of the taxi, you go in. It's not super crowded today. You can't compare with yesterday, but it's a lot of people, but it's not super crowded.
So I asked for the officer. I introduced myself. I'm Officer Murphy. Is there any kind of reception desk?
Yeah. So there's a sergeant that's.
So I introduced myself. And
hello, sir.
I'm Officer Murphy from the police department in Boston. And I would like to talk to, what is the name? I don't remember what it was.
Good to meet you, colleague.
O'Sullivan.
I didn't hear
Sergeant O'Sullivan.
I didn't hear you.
Sergeant O'Sullivan.
Oh, Sergeant O'Sullivan. Because there is, I got news. I got that he's investigating a case that is important also, because I have an investigation in process in Boston. So I would like to talk to him if it's possible.
Okay, yeah, sure. He's around. I'll go get him.
Thank you so much.
Comes back after a while, after a few minutes with another sergeant. Good to meet you.
Let me check something first. Okay. Nice to meet you, officer.
How can I help? I heard you're in the case.
I have a small investigation in Boston that is related to is a family in Boston, but it's related to some cases that is happening, some murders that is happening in New York lastly. And then I got the information from that you are investigating these cases. I know it's not the process, because normally it's between the states. We should maybe contact with the SBA. I'm going to the roles. But I want to make it quickly, and I'm gonna make you ask a few questions and leave, because I think maybe you can help me with that.
So why are you interested? I'm not sure if I understand.
Yeah, there's some weird murders, like you are investigating around the cemetery, and what's the name of the cemetery? I don't remember.
It's in general in the southeast side, I think.
Yes.
Uh,
So there was, I think, one of the last one was a young lady, and we want to know if you know the reason what's going on, or you had found something. Because I had to tell, it's like this family really want to know what's going on, what happened with his daughter.
so you're working as a private investigator, or is it through the police?
No, they went to this to the station to
in
tell
Boston?
us. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I guess.
So I'm not. Sorry, it sounds weird because but I don't want to make this something too big. I just want they come to my office in Boston to the police station. I just want to help them.
So you're working the case as well, sir?
What?
Are you working this case as well, sir?
Yeah, and trying to find out with what really happened to them. Trying to give them some information. But I'm in Boston. I couldn't investigate anything, and then I was like, I make some calls, and then your name
yeah,
here.
maybe we could use some help. Maybe so if you do fast talk, or persuade, or have some.
Yeah, but I don't know how much fast talk I have.
Take fast talk or persuade, whatever you have.
Okay, I have a lot of persuade. I have 75. So
cool.
let me. I got it.
Ooh.
Good stuff. Okay, good work, Murphy.
So I mean, the goal is I try to avoid all this bureaucracy between the SBA. That's what I prefer to talk to you directly, because I know you are very involved in that case. So if you can give me any information that can help to clarify what happened to that lady, and then I will be able to tell to that family. So I really want to close this case as soon as possible. That's why I come here from my side.
So I'm not gonna give you any details for you to share in public, if that's what you're saying. But we can use some help here. If you think you know something, I could share some things here, and maybe you can help us on this a bit. Like if you have some leads in Boston, maybe you can work them from there. Like to be honest, we're a bit lost. But I'm not saying right now,
it's
but
like as what I heard, like it looks like it's somehow connected to the cemetery that is in that area. I don't know what is going on, but it's like
the cemetery. I don't think. Like there was some rumor about noises in the cemetery, but I don't know. I think it was just pranksters. I don't think it was.
Yeah, but it's like
to do with the murders.
Yeah, I got some talks to one worker in the cemetery that I think was called Carlos, and they told us that there's something weird happening in the crypt. They said something about the brujo or vampire. I know it sounds weird, but we had some similar cases in Boston. So this is one clue that we have right now. But beside that, we don't have anything else. And do you have any other clue or something? In your case, any kind of a pattern that you have found out in all these murders?
To be honest, they had some like the bodies when we found them, they were pretty messed up. Like so that's one thing that has been similar in all these cases.
But for some kind of, do you think it was made by a human or animal?
So maybe I could let you into the morgue if you're
Okay.
interested.
Yes, please.
So you can talk to the orderly in there, and as I said, this is not to be shared in public.
No.
I
This is
trust
like
you as a fellow police officer here, and I think it might be good if you have some insight into this. You have other leads. We need all the help we can get. So I'm sharing this with you, but I trust you with.
Okay, thank you so much. I mean, of course, I will share if I will continue my investigation a couple of days more in the city, and I have I think I can contact some friends and colleagues that I can give you some information. If I found out anything, I will make you know to help you to go forward in your investigation. But right now, it's like what we know is like I told you, something is happening. We are murderers. Some people say that they saw some kind of monster, or we are human with some kind of red eyes. As far as we know, everything is like pointing to the crypt, like a monster or brujo, but
that sounds very strange. But
yeah, it sounds very, very strange. That's why I wanted to talk to you, because you have been in contact with the bodies, and then you know what you found. Sorry.
Okay, so let's keep in touch, Murphy.
But we're gonna see the.
I'll let you go to. So I'll show you the way here to the.
Okay.
To the morgue.
Thank you, officer, so much.
Here we are now. Like this is the orderly. Mr. Smith meets. So this is a man who. So this is Mr. Smith, but it's called Little Joe. So Little Joe, meet Mr. Murphy. So Little Joe is a man of 6 feet 6 inches. How do you say it? 6'6", and 280 pounds. Hello there, Mr.
Hello,
Murphy.
sir. And
Murphy, good to meet you. How can I help? So
yeah, I would like to.
Sullivan leaves. Okay, so I hope you can find yourself. Find your way up.
Thank you so much,
so
officer.
Please keep in touch.
Yeah, sure.
When you find something.
I would like to see the last body that these we are murder cases that is going on in the southeast area.
Oh, you mean the body of Miss Jennifer Hargrave?
Yes.
Of course I can do that. Please be aware. It's not a pretty sight.
Okay. So I know. I will prepare for a role of insanity.
Yeah, sanity roll coming up. How did you? So he pulls a slab from the refrigerated wall, and you see that the outlines of the body is curiously shrunken and distorted. So then he gives you a warning again. So please bear in mind now that she's in a rather gruesome state. And then you walk over and you can see. So this is a sanity roll here then.
Okay, let's go in. Oh, sorry.
Okay. So
you
managed. So no sanity loss. So the corpse has been torn limb from limb, but it has also been eaten away. So so you see like right more.
What? I didn't hear it.
The body has been torn limb from limb, so like there are limbs lying loose, and there's also been eating going on the body.
Eating going on in a specific park?
The body has been eaten.
What? I didn't hear the name.
You're breaking up, Anders.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The volume is going up and down. It sounds weird.
Is it the volume or is it the Wi-Fi? So it's,
No, it's good.
Now
it
it's good.
Okay.
So can you repeat? Is what's eaten?
The body has been eaten upon. So there's someone has been biting on the body, like on the remains. Someone has been biting and chewing off pieces.
Any place, a specific place in the body was biting?
Bit all over the place, yeah.
All around?
So yeah, when you understand that, you need to do a con times 4 roll. So constitution, con times 4.
Constitution. Is 15. And then what else, Anders?
So times 4. So if you have 15, it's 60. So below 60 would it be 100?
Below 60. Okay. 55.
Okay. So yeah, you're okay.
I handle it.
You feel a bit nauseous, but yeah, you're used to these kinds of things, I guess. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
what about the blood? Is bloody of like, you know what I mean? Like yeah. There is like the good are bloating, or there is some kind of, because somebody was eating, but
yeah, no, there's no blood. That's probably been cleaned up. You can do, if you want to look closer, you can do spot hidden.
Yeah, we'll do that. Where is this character? I'm gonna put it here. Has 52. Yeah. Failed.
Okay. You see no more. Yeah, terrible, right? Says Little Joe.
Yeah, it's so terrible. It's like the body is like is in one piece. What I mean is like it's like the arms and legs and the head is in the place, or you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I know it's
like all of everything has been like torn off. Like head is still on there, but like the arms are they are there, but they are like pulled off, and legs as well.
So it looks it was a strong something. Did I find anything like a knife? Good, I think good. How do you call it? Injuries, like cuts or something. It was everything was like taken away by hand or bites.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there are no cuts.
No signals of tools, human tools.
No.
Okay.
So Little Joe keeps talking a bit. So yeah, it was the same with the other 4 we found.
How many had you found so far?
So this was the 5th.
5th. In for how long? In how many months happening? It's happening like Leslie.
So in the last couple of
that's a good question.
Last 2 weeks.
2 weeks you have found 5 bodies like that. Awesome. Crazy. That's crazy.
So the other bodies are not here, but yeah, they were in similar condition. Like the first one was a vagrant.
And then there's like the police here doesn't have like a any clue what's going on. They're just finding bodies in the southeast of the city, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe I can try persuade or something. If he can give me any clue. What's something? Yeah, okay. I got it.
Okay, no, he just keeps on talking about So no, the first one was a vagrant near the 2nd Street subway station platform, and the second one was a prostitute drifting in the East River. So they never actually found her left foot. And the third and fourth were lover whose headless bodies turned up in the bushes at Corlear Hook Park. And we have yet still to find the heads.
The heads of this one, crazy. Yep. Oh my god, it's crazy. But do you have like some kind of investigation area in this like part of the city, or is it being like so randomly that it's so hard to find?
No, it's here in the southeast side.
Southeast side. Any it has been in the last 2 weeks, so it's not related to any kind of moon cycle. So I think it's gonna be hard. Okay. It's like anything else that you can. I'm gonna go. I have some colleagues that are gonna help me to investigate, and I'm gonna help your colleague, the officer that just left. But if you have any other clue, please tell me, because we are here to help. We want to catch this whatever it is bastard. So you know something else, please. I'm gonna leave soon. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just the orderly here. I'm just talking a bit here.
Okay. So that's okay. Anyway, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck with the investigation.
Yeah, if I hope you will not see anybody like that anymore.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So well, this is all for Murphy. Jump to who's next?
Yeah, you wanna go? Tex has fallen asleep.
Yeah. Just mute, like enjoying the sound.
My girlfriend is cooking food next to me. That's why I'm muted.
It's the second word coming up.
Yeah. You were too fast having burger, Matt. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get when you leave early.
So is it? Matt, is it gonna be second dinner or third dinner for you today?
No, I'm good. So Tex and who else were going where?
I think Tex and Marge are going to go to the library.
Ambrose also, because he didn't go to the police.
Okay.
So all three can hit the books.
One thing that we can try out is like now we are focusing in one area, so we should and it's happening like these murders are happening in the last 2 weeks. So now we know that whatever is doing this is in that area of the city. But it could be good. It happened before in other place of the city. So you can check in the library because somebody told us that it had been happening for the last 2 years, at least. So maybe we can talk to, because maybe there is some kind of connection that somebody has moving from one part of the city that it happened before to the other part of the city. So it could be a clue that is we can follow some kind of path that somebody is. Like investigate this. The owner of the cemetery, we can investigate for how long he has been in the southeast of the part of the city, and then because maybe it happened before in another place or something like that. I don't know where you're gonna find in the library, but maybe it's not in the same area of the city. So somebody's moving.
Well, but we know that the cemetery owner has been at that cemetery for a long time. That his family had it for generations or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean that what is inside the cemetery is not moving.
Oh, I see.
So okay, go ahead.
But
ahead
should we go to the library then and just occupy those 3 characters?
Yeah, just go ahead there and then and try to find anything. I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, what you decided was Bishop family, right? So
Yeah.
if you start, yeah.
Those-
Okay, so Marge, Tex, and Ambrose. Yeah. So you go there, you start looking, all 3 of you. So what's your library use skills?
Mine is 65.
Mine's 75.
Cool. So if you
Mine is 50.
start off. Okay, so
So
let's do 3
I
of them.
succeeded with mine.
Okay.
I succeeded with mine.
I failed.
No.
Okay, so you actually
Failed to
there
library.
seems to be stuff on the Bishop family. So quite a lot, and it's not pretty easy to find.
So me and March read it, and Ambrose sits in a corner playing with the.
You got some crayons.
Exactly.
Ambrose got lost reading about occult stuff instead, but okay, there we go. Someone wants to read, or should I read?
I can share a window. It's for fun. I'll
So
share it and I'll read it. So
pieces.
the earliest,
Hmm?
yeah. So the earliest record of this line of bishops is one Agatha Bishop, who fled from Arkham's bloody witch trials in 1692 at the age of 15. If investigators choose to refer to the term prodigies in the New England Canon. Agatha Bishop is there mentioned as a suspected member of the Arkham Coven. And the other mention was the same character. What? That's right. So the same person, Agatha Bishop, took up residence on Manhattan Island in 1693. Soon became the mistress of a wealthy merchant, Charles Rowancraft. He died suddenly a year later of great congestion of the centers of the heart, leaving his considerable fortune to Agatha Bishop. So the bishops have been there a long time, and a longer ancestor was a suspected witch.
So this Arkham, is that something that's real and known, or what is that?
It's a Lovecraft thing. It's
Fictional Lovecraft town.
Yeah, it's where stuff goes down.
So it's supposed to be a town in New England. I think it's supposed to be in Massachusetts, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's
So shall we see if we can find more on her, or is that like a cold trail?
So you just started looking at for the Bishop family, and these are the first records you found. So there's probably more, but this took you 3 hours. One library use takes 3 hours.
Okay.
So you have like a morning and you have a night shift when you do library use. So this is probably all you find in this session.
But that's good. I mean, now we have 2 new leads. We have the Arkham and we have her. And we have the dead husband too.
Right, but that also happened almost 250 years ago.
I believe in the American educational system and library.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you go library closes after you've finished, so you go back to the hotel, I guess, meet up with Murphy. And then we have Tony, Hugo, and John Henry. Yeah. Going to the cemetery.
Right. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Or we're going to see if we can talk to any sort of neighboring shops, that kind of thing. And find-
Yeah, I think you should try to find like somebody that is around the cemetery permanently.
Mhm.
So maybe they have seen anything like a store or something. We have Carlos that works there, but we cannot ask him anything else. But yeah, something like that.
Some nearby shop owners we can talk to.
I mean, we went to the cemetery. We talked to the owner, to one person that works there. But maybe somebody around has seen anything or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is central Manhattan, so there's tons of shops and stuff around, or like people walking around. Okay, so you go there, like you come to the Houston Street. That's on the side which does not have an entrance.
Mhm.
You walk around a bit, so it's pretty crowded. A lot of people walking around. You walk Sheriff Street. That's a smaller street. Yeah, there are some vendors around, but they keep on moving. Then you see just on the entrance, like just opposite of the entrance on Stanton Street, you see Sailor Man's clothing shop.
Would you say a Sailor Man's clothing shop?
Yeah, with a guy standing outside. So this piques Hugo's interest.
Sure.
Ay, caramba! Let's go look at sailor outfits. I need a new wardrobe.
Perfect Portuguese. No idea, Mats.
Hola.
The classic call of the Portuguese sailor. Ay caramba.
See.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So there's an elderly gentleman standing outside of it. It seems to be the owner of the place.
Okay.
So do you have any like sailor apparel on you? Are you sailor looking? Are you sailor looking? Even though you're civilian clothes.
Do you have lots of sailor hats?
Yeah, I have to do it, but I have my shit, binoculars. I have my rifle, pistol, tent.
No, but the cities are walking around.
No, but I should have the sailor outfit. You know, the sailor hat and all that. I should be able to relate to this man.
Okay. Yeah. You look at each other and like, hello.
Hello, sir. Is this your store?
Yes, this is my sailor store.
Oh, are you Norwegian?
Norwegian? No, I come from Göteborg.
I was going to say, that sounds like a Swedish sailor store owner to me.
Sounds like a hipster store.
No, it's the seafaring capital of the world. It's in Scandinavia.
That's a gross dialect, but okay. So, how long have you had this store here, sir?
I've been here for 5 years.
Okay.
I'm now approaching Värmlandska here as well. I hear, but yeah.
It's drifting.
Yeah.
So I'm a sailor myself. Can you show me your goods?
Of course. Do you need a sailor suit?
We are looking for binoculars.
Binoculars. That's my specialty. If you look here in the back, I have the binoculars. I have the big binoculars and the small binoculars. What are you looking for?
We need some small. We're not gonna look that far.
Small binoculars for not looking far. That's
Mhm.
that's what I would go for.
Perfect. So tell me, have you? Can we try them and look around the neighborhood?
Excuse me, sir.
Can we try the binoculars and maybe look around the neighborhood outside your store?
Of course. You can look at young ladies selling balloons over there.
Nice.
One of my favorite pastimes.
Okay. So I take the binoculars and I'm looking at the cemetery. So this cemetery, can you tell me a little bit of that?
Yes, it's a strange place.
Mhm.
So there is a vampire
A vampire? How do you know that?
and a pervert.
Okay. Does he look at girls?
He's famous for having crazy parties.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How often does he have parties?
Not that often. His sister is also famous.
What's she famous for?
I think she's just one of those being famous because she's rich.
Oh, maybe she's a Kardashian. Yeah, I don't think you heard of them.
1920s version. No, it's so yeah, he always walks around with the sunglasses and the big hat, even when it's in midwinter.
Mm-hmm. So does he hold these parties in the graveyard in his house there?
He has his house there, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not really big parties. It's more like him, inviting few friends and having crazy time.
Okay. When was the last time they had a party?
I think maybe a month ago or so. It's not so often.
Okay. So what usually goes down when they have these parties?
No, you just see the ladies and a friend of his or two, and maybe his sister. They go there.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear the rumors.
So what are the rumors?
No, it's not very Christian.
Mm-hmm.
They say they have their own gods. They worship other gods.
Have you ever spoken to the man?
I talk to him, yes. I say hello when he comes.
And what's he like?
Once he bought, he's a friendly fellow.
Okay.
But yeah, it's strange.
So Ambrose, do you have any questions? You want to jump in here?
Sure. Oh wait, yeah. I'm up there. John Henry's there.
It's John Henry.
Okay, John Henry. Sorry, I forget your name there, John Henry.
Yeah.
You look so much like Ambrose.
So this vampire pervert, what kind of pervert is he?
Well, the rumors.
Does he dress in women's clothing? Like, I've heard there are some lumberjacks that dress in women's clothing. I don't know if vampires also do.
I'm not sure about the lumberjacks, but for this vampire I have never seen him in women's clothing. He's always properly dressed. So it's people just say he's a pervert.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly.
Well, have you seen or heard the parties, or have you been here, or you just heard about it later?
I have seen them come in there. Like I said, like 4 weeks ago, there was a group, and then they didn't leave, and I closed late. So I think maybe they were doing pervert things.
Do you know usually
sounds
when they
very-
leave?
sounds
Are
unnatural.
they going on all night, or what's the word on the street?
That's what they say. They go on all night.
Do you know when the next party is?
And there's also something about worshipping not gods that are not Christian. Maybe it's the Viking gods. I know some sailors do that.
Mm. The Norse gods. Do you think it's the Norse gods, or do you think it's? You said it's a vampire. What does vampires believe in?
I am no expert on this subject, Mr. So how do you like the binoculars?
They're pretty nice. I'm more fascinated with the dude, though. Maybe we can stay in your store and keep lookout for this guy. Would that be possible?
You are free to stay as long as you want, as long as you buy things on occasion. Maybe maybe this pair of binoculars. Would
Yeah,
be
for
good.
sure.
Also very
Yeah,
good.
we need that. That would be awesome. Maybe we can stay here tonight then and keep a lookout.
I close at 8 o'clock in the evening. You can stay until then if you want to.
Okay. So what do you say there, John Henry? And who else was there?
Me, Tony.
Was Tony there as well? So
Ah,
should we stay in the store, or should we go out in the street and look?
I think we should. We can be there.
I
Like-
doubt we're going to see anything before 8 at night.
Yeah. But do you know when the next party is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Do you know who we can ask? I would like to join this kind of party. Do you know is we can ask somebody to join that kind of party?
I wouldn't recommend. I think it's a bad idea. But you can maybe ask him.
I mean, we're
Mhm.
saying
So who?
they're also perverts, so this would be a perfect thing for us.
So who is this fellow's sister? What's her name?
I think she is called.
Famous one.
She is called Cassandra Bishop.
Do you know where she lives?
I think she might. I think she lives in the house. At least,
Oh, okay.
maybe not all the time, but I see her here. From time to time. She probably has another apartment as well, but I think in New York.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should move on here. See if we need to do any more shopping for little Hugo.
Okay, so thank you for doing business.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
This will come perfectly handy. Now we know where to go for our sailor outfits and gear.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So I think we need to get in that house and snoop around.
Maybe we can find a way to get in one of these parties.
So Marge might get in there with some charm.
Yeah. That might work.
Infiltrate these perverts. Maybe Tony as well. He seems a bit
That's
dodgy.
Yeah, I
But
was.
we have
hoping
no
for
idea
that.
when there's
Party.
going to be another party though.
But has Marge been there and talked to the guy?
Yeah, we were in the mausoleum, I think.
Ah,
we're all
okay.
there.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
I mean, he did say if you're looking for a spot, you can set up a meeting with me separately. I think that's what he said last time. Like,
That's true.
if you're looking to buy something, you can. So I think talking to him is probably not a problem, but
Right.
Yeah, we should do that then.
But now it's evening, and like you're probably going back to the hotel then to meet up,
Yeah.
Right.
discuss.
We need a pasta dinner.
Yeah. Okay. So you're all looking forward to another pasta dinner at Tony's cousin's place. Yeah. You meet up in the hotel. Everyone thinks it's a splendid idea to go to the pasta place, so you start walking, and you're there in half an hour. You have another really nice dinner with some good wine, and you discuss the things that happened today. So maybe we can do 2 tables to make it easier. So you're all. Let's do 1 table to make this less hard. So we have your normal characters in 1 table. You have Ambrose, Tony, Marge, and Tex. And then we have the other table with John Henry, Murphy, and Hugo.
So shall we talk?
Yeah.
And recap.
Talk and plan. Yeah. So what happened today? What's the next step?
So I guess I can tell the others not what I found, but what Tex and Marge found about this ancestor, Agatha Bishop. And I guess I would say I think that it sounds like from what everyone is saying about Mr. Bishop. I don't remember his name. Correct, Mr. Bishop. Just Mr. About Mr. Bishop. Maybe we should book a time to talk to him, as if we want to talk about getting a burial space, but also try and insinuate that we are looking in a different sort of burial, a non-Christian sort of burial. So ask him if he offers alternative kinds of services and maybe different style of crypts or different styles of headstones that don't necessarily have, say, a cross or other things, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and sermon too. Sounds like a great plan.
Can provide us with something a little out of the ordinary.
Something with blood in it.
Blood ritual. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
And Murphy can share maybe as well. Like.
Yeah. Basically, I talked to the officers, and they don't have much idea. They don't know more than we know right now. I think even we know a bit more than them. I promised that probably I would try to help him, but let's see if we have time to talk to him back. I have the chance to show the dead body about this killer or whatever you want to call it, because I don't really know. I don't think it doesn't look like human. It was terrible what I saw. Body was completely destroyed, but it wasn't destroyed with tools. It was destroyed it looked like by hands, like very strong hands, and it looked like something tried to eat it. It was full of bites. It was horrible, and it didn't look like a human made it. And what I know, it had been like 5 murderers the last 2 weeks. And then all of them had been in the southeast of area of the city. And this is what I got about the case. So it's happening every 2-3 days. When was it the last one?
So it was like the day. It was just they called you on the same day, and then you went there.
So it was something like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
I think, yeah, 3.
So maybe tonight we can have a look around the cemetery. Like try to go to that metro station park. We are gonna be 3 to see we see something weird after dinner. Because the rest of the bodies that the police found, they were in a similar shape, let's say. Like they're still looking for some heads of 2 bodies, and some of them they lost some pieces. But it looks like it's repeating every 2-3 days, so maybe tonight it's going to happen again. So we can split into 2 or 3 groups and see what we find. Do we find something weird in the cemetery, or I don't know. You know better than me what's going on with that guy. That could be an
We could
option.
have one group kind of try and take a look at the cemetery tonight, and another group head off for some of these disreputable jazz clubs that it seems like Jennifer was visiting.
Yeah,
Seems like a good idea.
Anthony, I would like to go to the Jap clubs. I'm open to that. I like this idea.
Of course.
Primo, no, cugino.
Cugino.
Va bene,
Sempre bene, bene, Tony.
va bene. How to say go in Italian?
Andare.
Andare. Venire, maybe.
So what do you think? Maybe John Henry and Murphy and maybe one more check out the cemetery at nighttime?
Yeah.
Who has? What do we need? Probably good sneak or climb.
Hugo has
Or
a
are
pretty
we,
good
are we
climb.
sneaking in? Okay.
John Henry has excellent climb because he's a lumberjack, climbing trees, all that stuff. Probably climb those fences.
So I think we'll sort this out. We'll make a plan for next time, and then last thing we'll do is we'll make a plan for finish this section and no break, so that we know exactly where to start next time.
Texas 74 in climbs. It's time to start using that and jump too. So this guy, he is muy bueno climber.
So Carlos said he said you can probably put the ladder to the fence and climb over. That was his recommendation. I think you asked him how to get in. So you can put it, but yeah, or maybe you could just
You don't own a ladder though.
Yeah, or if you're 2 and 2, I guess you can just do the climb on someone else.
Right.
Routine.
Yeah, I think they are 4. We are 4. We can do something like that. I mean,
so who else should go? Who all should go? Let's decide that. Who will go to the cemetery? Who will go to explore the jazz clubs a bit?
I'll go to the jazz clubs.
Okay.
And I think Tex will go to the cemetery. Hugo can go to the club because he can fight. He's not very smart.
So, Murphy cemetery and Tony club.
Tony. Who else goes to club?
Hugo.
Marge, Tony, and Hugo. And I guess Ambrose also.
The old man.
It's not any good climbing around in the cemetery.
That's true.
Yeah, you have some, but you probably have some library stuff to do tomorrow. But that's tomorrow, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone else goes to the cemetery, or
Okay.
what
Yeah.
did you say, Nelson?
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
not everyone. Shouldn't
Well,
I mean? Shouldn't some people be out looking for see if there's another attack? I mean, we can't be 5 people in a cemetery. We're going to be spotted instantly. We should be 2,
No,
max
it's
3
only-
people.
Yeah,
it's only 3.
3.
Mark-
It's only
That's
3.
all free. Okay.
Murphy
Oh, that's
doesn't
fine.
cemetery though.
All right.
He doesn't feel
That's
like
good.
Murphy, John Henry, and Tex are going to the cemetery. Everyone else is
Okay.
going clubbing.
Who? John Henry?
John Henry, Murphy, and Tex are going to the cemetery.
Because you have a
And
cop sneaking in.
Yeah, Murphy's not really keen on breaking.
But wasn't he a corrupt cop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not enough money in this.
Is Marge even allowed to go to the club?
Yeah, okay, I guess Jeanette, you can decide. What does Murphy say?
I think it's like I prefer to do like we said, like it's like, are we going to go to the cemetery, right? Or we are gonna split too. So
We're going to split. So the question is, what should Murphy do? Should Murphy go to the cemetery or not? Is the question.
How does he like the idea of breaking into the cemetery? It's probably a bit risky for his career, but how would he? What's his stance?
Wouldn't it be better if he was out on the streets trying to talk to cops and see if there's more murders?
yeah, but I don't want to split half like one group or one person. It's risky. It's too risky. It's
Maybe-
like
Maybe they can keep guards outside. Sort of alternative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be outlook. Look out.
Look out on the outside.
mhm.
Yeah, Murphy's going to break in. He can be out on the sidewalk. See what's going on. That'd work.
Okay, so John Henry takes Murphy to cemetery. Okay, so then we have notes. Cool. Shall we call it a
Yeah.
video?
Good.
Cool. Bye-bye, world.
Well done.
Bye-bye.
everybody. We did it.
Do we have any viewers, by the way?